I'm Movie Man. I'm an octopus who reviews movies, and today's review is going to be on.
My God. Oh my God.
Oh my God.
So, I went to see this film about 5 days ago now. This is a film which I've been quite looking forward to see, because I'd seen the trailer and I thought this looked like a pretty fun time. And of course, it's from Matthew Vaughn, so gonna be expecting a bit of that Matthew Vaughn action in there. But yeah, so I went to see the film there about 5 days ago now. I've seen the movie for myself. What do I think of it? Now, I had seen like some very mixed responses to this film. Like, I'd seen some people, saying that it was quite a fun time. But then I also saw some other people as well giving it like not very good reviews. Some people were saying that it was kind of bad, but I went in to see it for myself, and well, I wouldn't call this a great movie or anything. I nonetheless had a pretty good time with it. Start things off, I think the cinematography here is pretty solid. I think all the action sequences are shot relatively well. I don't think it's absolutely amazing or anything, but it's okay. The editing in this film, I think, is pretty solid as well. Again, it's not like absolutely amazing, but it's still pretty okay for what it is. I think all the action sequences are edited pretty well. A problem that I would say I had with this film is with the pace. It is generally a pretty long movie. It's 2 hours and 19 minutes, so yeah, it is a pretty long film, but I'm gonna be honest, I kind of felt the runtime with this one. Uh, I honestly thought, even for a film with that runtime, I thought it honestly felt pretty long. I don't know, I thought maybe I've seen some people saying that they feel like the movie is a bit too long, and honestly, I can understand why so many people think that. I think that maybe you could have cut maybe some of the film down, or at the very least just kind of make the pacing better to where it doesn't really feel like a very long film. I wouldn't mind if it felt a little long, but I don't know, I just kind of thought even for the runtime, I just thought it felt like a pretty long movie. So I don't think the pacing was the best. The music in the film, I will admit, is actually quite good. I think the movie has a solid score, and I think there's some good song numbers in there which I think do help with the scenes pretty well. I think they definitely help out in making the film really fun. Music in the movie was quite solid. I will will say, the visual effects in this movie, like there was quite a few, there was a good bit of CGI in the film, and I don't think it was that great. I know it's just kind of poor at times, and yeah, I noticed a few pretty bad, like green screens here and there. But I don't think it was quite too bad. Like nothing Expendables 4 level. Like it didn't really take me out of the film completely. But yeah, it didn't really look that great. As for the characters, starting things off, our main character Ellie Conway, and Ellie honestly makes for a really solid protagonist. I think Bryce Dallas Howard is honestly really good here, and yeah, she makes for a fun protagonist. Like yeah, I won't like delve too much like into the character, but I thought she was definitely, like a lot of fun. Especially when she is the crime author, just gets caught up in this whole situation. It's quite fun to watch. And then Aiden, on the other hand, I think Aiden is honestly just probably the best character in the film. Like, I thought Sam Rockwell, he was so entertaining in this role. I just thought his character was probably the funniest character in the film. Like, I think out of the entire cast, he just got the most laughs out of me. Then we have the cat Alfie, who is Ellie's pet cat. Yeah, Alfie is a really cute little cat. Yeah. And this little guy has some pretty entertaining scenes in here as well. I found Alfie to be like a really entertaining character. This movie has like quite an ensemble cast. We've got like a lot of like very notable supporting players here. Like we've got Catherine O'Hara, Samuel L. Jackson. We've got Bryan Cranston in here as well as the main villain, and I think all of them do quite well in their scenes. I think they all do really solid jobs. They're all very entertaining. Yeah. We also have Henry Cavill in here as well, of course, who plays the spy known as Argylle from Ellie's novels. And yeah, all I'll say is don't go into this film expecting him to be the lead, because that's not the case at all. We do see little bits of his character, like taken from like Ellie's novel. We see it like in the fictional world, and yeah, he is honestly quite solid. And I think Henry Cavill does well here for what he is given. But I've gotta say though, whoever gave him that haircut needs to be arrested on the spot. Like in these scenes, like in Ellie's novels, we have like we have like John Cena, Dua Lipa, Ariana DeBose, all I'll say is, do not go into this film expecting them to be like, major players here, because like they're only in the film like pretty briefly. Honestly, they don't really play huge roles in the film. Yeah. So, but yeah, like, I mean, I think they all did like pretty okay with what they were given, especially Dua Lipa in her like brief but memorable role. But I just thought like some of the others like John Cena. That I understand why he wasn't in the film that much because I know he's only a fictional character, but yeah, I know. I feel like maybe they could have given like John Cena something better, but anyways, but yeah, I think the characters here are very good. I think the cast are all very good with what they're given. I think Bryce Dallas Howard and Sam Rockwell in the lead roles. I think they have great chemistry. They work off each other really well. So I think the characters in the film are very good, and the cast all did very good with what they were given. The plot of this film, now of course this movie, it has like a really intriguing concept, with how we have an author and she's writing these spy novels, and it turns out that these novels have actually begun happening like in real life. A really, interesting concept, one that can also make for like a really fun time, and I think for the most part this film pretty much is like, I think this movie is honestly really fun. Like, I think that there's a lot of action sequences in this movie, and yeah, they're honestly just a blast to watch. And I'm not gonna lie, how's the movie? There's like just a bunch of these like all these twists that just come in like, and I'm not gonna lie, these twists are honestly really shocking. Like, I'm not gonna lie, I really wasn't expecting these twists to happen. Like, when they happened in the movie, I was genuinely really shocked. Like, I wasn't expecting a lot of them to happen. So it's like, when they came into the film, it was just shocking. So yeah, I think the film did a really good job in terms of its like mystery aspect, where there's just a whole bunch of twists in the movie. Honestly, I think the movie did a really good job at, kind of balancing it. Being like, on the one hand, like, a fun, like, entertaining action flick, but also on the other hand, being like really shocking, when all these twists come in and you're just not expecting them to happen. I think the plot here was very solid. And like, in terms of the narrative structure, like, I don't really know if I can fully go into the narrative structure here, because like there's so many plots. Like, I mean, obviously we have like, have the main plot where it's like, where Ellie discovers, that her like novels are turning out to come to life, and you know, she just ends up in this espionage mission, and like, yeah, it's honestly just I can't really go fully into it, but what I will say is that you know, wondering you know, like what is like fully going on and stuff, but I think once all of the mysteries come full circle, I think by the end of it, honestly, it's just really, you know, clear, and it all makes sense then. So yeah, overall, I thought Argylle was a pretty solid action flick. You know, it had a good concept. I thought it executed it really well. The twists I thought were very shocking. I thought the characters were very good. The cast all had like a lot of fun here. Some very entertaining action sequences. There's some good humor as well. It's not a great film. It is brought down a bit by, you know, some poor pacing, some pretty bad CGI. I think some cast members could have been given more to do. Yeah, I don't think it's a great film by any means, but overall, it's a solid movie. And if it sounds like the kind of film you'll be interested in, I would say it's definitely worth checking out. So, with that, I am going to give Argylle a 7 out of 10. So, with that, I'll see you guys next time, and bye.